still very much on my Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature building kick, and there's one lot in particular within Innisgreen that I have been waiting to get my hands on, and it's the lot that's kind of like, it's basically in the center of a big tree within Innisgreen, and it's so beautiful and so magical. And I was just thinking, I really, really would love to try and build something on that lot. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing here today. So this is the lot in Innisgreen that we're going to be working on here today. It's set in this big, beautiful tree. Definitely the coolest lot that came with this pack. It's so cool. Honestly, I knew perhaps that we'd get something like this, but never in my wildest dreams did I think it was going to be this awesome. So yeah, really nice views of the entire world. Oh my gosh, look at that rainbow over there as well. It's so pretty. So I'm going to be building on this lot here today. I do have a reference image up on my second monitor, so if you see me looking over there, that's what I'm referring to. I'll pop the image on screen for you now so that you can see what I'm using as a rough guideline for this particular house. I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing it like exactly as the reference image. As you can see in the reference image, it uses a lot of rounded walls. I can't get along with rounded walls for some strange reason. I cannot get them to work, so I'm going to be likely using this octagonal room here because it's just easier. So I'm going to be sort of building the main base, as it were, just here. That's not an octagon, I know. It's because it's got, how many sides it got? Oh yeah, no, it is. Okay, we're going to copy that and pop it up here. So that's going to be the main bit of the house. And then we've got like a little bit here as well. And then we've got like a really little sort of area just over here. I mean, the floor plan for this house is just going to be atrocious, let's be honest. It's not going to necessarily be that good, but I'm working with what I've got. I'm just looking here. I'm trying to work out if this bit's on a bit of an angle. It could potentially be, actually. So I might put this on an angle as well, just to add a little bit more dimension to the build. I say that like I'm pretty sure it has enough dimension as it is now, but I don't think it'll harm for us to play around with it a little bit. Now, roofing this is going to be very interesting indeed. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see how it goes. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be an absolute catastrophe. There's going to be no in between. I mean, that's kind of cute, to be fair. Would we have that hanging? No, I don't think we would we? I mean, it's quite tall on the image. And then this one's just a little bit shorter. And then this one's shorter again. And then over here, we're using this roof, but it's quite tall again. So I'm going to lift that up. Oh, actually, this isn't looking too bad, to be fair. I'm going to copy that again, move it down here. But for this piece down here, it looks to me like it's, oh no, it's not doing that. It's doing more like this, I would say. But that, like, the top piece isn't. And it also looks like the top piece is more like that. But does that look a bit strange? Actually, no, it doesn't. It does not. So that would be the sort of rough shape of the house. Inside, I mean, it's pretty, is it big? No, it's not really, is it? I was gonna say, it's quite a big house. It's definitely not very big, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So yeah, that's the overall shape of the house. I'm tempted to put it on like quite a high sort of bit here, and I'm tempted to do some terrain manipulation. Do I dare you do terrain manipulation? Who knows at this point, but I am going to shimmy it back just ever so slightly as well, so that we've got a little bit more room like that. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, right. Now we're going to add, is this going to work? Yes, it is. We need to add this, that your Sims can actually get to the house. That fits so beautifully with this. It's just a case of which colour we would use, I guess. We've got like the mint green. We could go for like a green and pink theme, I guess. Okay. I'm actually quite liking this. I might be going a little bit overboard with the windows, but we can always tone them back if we need to. We can always tone them back. And I've added that bit on the back, first of all, to give us a little bit more room on the ground floor. But secondly, to sort of make the back of the house look a little less awkward, is maybe the word I would use, because it was looking a little bit awkward there. Oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Why is that a thing? It's so annoying. Oh, we'll work on that when we move on to the inside of the house. Okay. Yep. This is looking pretty good so far. I'm actually tempted to use something from the Castle Estate kit. This has moss growing inside of it, and it's very fairy tale-esque. And the green in there matches the green in the windows as well, which is kind of special. Right, I am going to pick out some of my rocks from Cats and Dogs, the debug menu specifically in Cats and Dogs, because I spoke about this in my last build where I built like these little hobbit houses. They just work so well. They blend so beautifully with like the full sort of thing. I don't know how else to explain it. But they're just really, really cool, and I like them a lot. So I'm going to be using quite a few of these here and then around the back as well. It also helps when you're feeling perhaps a little bit overwhelmed with landscaping, because they do help fill in some of the gaps. So little tidbit there. If you're feeling a little bit stressed out with the landscaping and stuff, you can definitely pull these rocks out and just sort of like fill some of the spaces. I'm now in the debug menu from Enchanted by Nature, and honestly, this pack came with the most stunning debug I've seen for quite some time. I was a little bit disappointed actually, because I was hoping that they would have added like most of this stuff to just the regular build by catalog, because unless you go sifting for it within the debug menu, you are not going to find pretty much any of this stuff. So it's just a little bit disappointing, I guess. There's probably a reason for it. It's just a little bit disappointing, but it just helps like bring the whole build to life when you start adding a few more trees. I know that we're sort of located within a tree itself, but I still think that we can definitely play around with some landscaping and some greenery and things like that. I don't think it harms at all. We'll start pulling out some more colours, such as like the pinks and the purples, relatively soon, I think. I did like this actually when I first pulled it out. It's just a little bit tricky to place because it sort of, can you see how the leaves sort of overhang? I just think that's kind of cool. Oh, we've got this pink tree. Oh my goodness. Can we use that somewhere, or is that a bit much if we put that in there? It's really not, actually. I was half expecting to place that down and be like, oh, that's way too much. We are not having that. But actually, I really like how that looks. It sort of helps add and tie in some of the pinks. So I'm not mad about that at all, actually. I think I might even put one back here too. Again, helping with the pinks and bringing it all in. Let's see, what else do we have? I mean, we've used a bunch of these already, but I don't think it would harm to sort of use them around the back as well for some continuity. We did get some new wall foliage with the in Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature, which they are a little bit finicky. I'm going to be completely honest now. So I am going to playtest this before I put this up on the gallery, because your Sims have issues with accessing the front doors specifically if there's this stuff on it, which seems a little bit strange, but it is what it is. So I just wanted to add some to the outside, you know? I just think it looks kind of nice. Although I'm now thinking that maybe it should be this one on that window. And maybe we should keep them purple, because we're sort of sticking with the purple theme. And then we do have these as well, which I actually really like. So I wouldn't mind having a few of these dotted around in certain places. I don't want to go over the top with it, because the more you add, for me, like, it just becomes such an issue for routing for your Sims. So it's like, I don't want to say it's not worth it. That's not fair necessarily, but it's like, come on. Anyway, should we have a look at adding some water? Like, I want it to look cute. I don't want it to look silly. I've got a funny feeling. That's it. Oh no, actually, that looks okay, right? And we can change the water, right? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Like, we could have that one, because it's a little bit more sort of like natural and probably what you would see. I just want to bring it up just a little bit more. Ooh, I really like that actually. Okay, the floor plan for this is going to be a little bit of a nightmare, so we're going to have to try and just work out the best thing that we can do. So it's It's going to be an interesting one. I am going to use quite a lot of cottage living, I think, in this build. So kitchen, living room, weird hallway. No idea. Some sort of like skill building room perhaps, and then upstairs I'm tempted, well I would be tempted to have this as a bathroom, but this is sticking, oh that is so irritating. I can't even tell you how irritating that is, but I'm gonna have to use the space. I can't just block it off and then have this as like a big open plan, just one bedroom sort of situation is what I'm thinking. We got some new, yeah we did get some new doors. Oh, and they're really small too, they're kind of perfect. Okay. Did they come in any other swatches? Oh, they did. Oh, look. We're going to use that because it's got a big tree on it. Lovely. Okay, I think we should probably work on the living kitchen area first. The kitchen's going to be super tiny. It's going to be here. So I'm going to use the new kitchen set that came with this kit. No, it's not a kit, Rachel. It is a full-blown expansion pack. What are you talking about? Someone quite rightly pointed out, I went on a little bit of a rant and said, why on earth would they give us a new kitchen set and not give us a fridge or a cooker? And someone said, well, it kind of makes sense because fairies do not have a hunger need. And I didn't know that was the case at the time. So very, very valid point. I'll give you that. It's still kind of irritating, but it definitely makes a lot more sense now. So I was thinking about just having like a freestanding cooker over here. That seems quite appropriate. I don't like that, so we're not going to use that. Should we use this? This is the one from Realm of Magic. But I think that could work. It could work. I have still got the grid on. Oh yes. I want to use. I definitely wouldn't mind using this. This is so sweet. I really like these. And then we need some cute like cottage core chairs, but these ones from Horse Ranch could actually do the trick, I think. Like, is it ideal that you walk in and you're greeted with the table? No, it's not. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, look, we can have like, oh, that's so cute. I definitely need to put some flooring down. We did get some with Enchanted by Nature. So I suppose it just depends what we want to go for in here. If we want to go for like a supernatural look like this, or we're looking for something a little bit more polished, such as this. This came from Cottage Living. This one did. Oh, and actually, I think I might do that. Oh, I love this rug, and it's kind of fitting really perfectly with the colour scheme that we've got going on in here as well. So that's nice. Would we have the cooker there, or would it be facing this way, do we think? I think it'd be facing that way. I don't know why. I just think it would. What else do we have that we could use in this particular room of our house? Oh, a gnome! Oh, we need a gnome by the door. Oh, he's so cute. Yes, you can definitely go there. I might put you on a little table, actually. Have we got a little table? I'm sure we do. Oh, you love this light. We're going to use that in the living room. Right. We need a sink. I know that much. We definitely need a sink. So let me remove that. We'll put that in there, which gives us one countertop to work from, which means actually I might put this light just over here. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay. I love that all of my fairy builds or builds with this pack so far have been so tiny. Like, it's not even funny how small they've been. Honestly, they've been small. So small. It's just the way it's worked out, okay? It's not my fault. Can't really put that in here. No. We're not gonna play those games. Ooh, I wouldn't mind having this just above here. That's nice. Which means we can probably get rid of that one. Otherwise, it's just a little bit much, isn't it? Right, we definitely need a bookshelf somewhere. I'm thinking just provisionally. Oh, in fact, no. I want to use... Can you size it down? Without it looking silly? I think I'm going to use this because I haven't used this in a build yet. Yeah. We're going to use that there for sure. Ooh, pretty. Okay, it just breaks it up a little bit, doesn't it? Oh, what if we did that there? And maybe there as well? Or would we go more of like a cream colour? We'd probably go more cream in this build, wouldn't we? No, that's nice. I like that. Does this come in any other colours? It comes in green, but I'm very aware I don't want everything to be too matchy-matchy. I feel like we need something above here. We did get some artwork with this pack. We could put this above here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I think that might be the kitchen done because we can only have one counter. We need to have one counter free, obviously. We also need a bin. So I think we're going to shimmy that over just ever so slightly. I also mentioned how we didn't get a new bin with this pack, and it was kind of irritating to me because obviously with a fairy build you'd want something that looks really natural, and a lot of the bins that we have just don't look like that. I mean, we have this one, I think that's from high school years randomly, so that does work, but we didn't get a new bin with this pack, so a little bit annoying, but anyway, it is what it is. So over here, what would we like over here, do we think? Let's just go to Enchanted by Nature again. Could have some... we could instead actually have some lighting, some wall lights around here, look. So we could just sort of place these around, maybe? Do they work? Maybe we'd just have them on one side though, because otherwise they might look a bit odd. Oh, I might put 2 gnomes over here actually. Yeah, we'll put 2 gnomes there. Okay, so we've got a bookshelf. We definitely need a fireplace. So I know that we got 2 with this pack. I used this in my previous build. So, although, nah, I think we should use that in this build as well. It's definitely got that natural vibe to it. I'm obsessed with this sofa, so I am going to use this sofa here. I can't be stopped. I just can't. Definitely cannot be stopped. Oh, I like it in that colour as well. Is it looking a little bit too... I mean, I suppose we could use it in that colour. Do we have another rug that would fit with the vibe of this particular room? I also love this light that this pack came with. It's so nice. I'm obsessed with these lights. You'll just see me using them in all of my whimsical builds now. But they are really nice. We did get a new coffee table, but I think it might be a bit cramped with a coffee table, so I might leave that out. And just put a little armchair over here. Oh, I know it's not supposed to match, I don't think, but that's really cute. Oh, and we could put these here too. Or would we have that instead? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Did we get... I mean, we got this little guy. Maybe we could use him in here. He's quite cute. Oh, he's sleeping. That's so sweet. Right. Ooh, and then we can put this just above here. Nice. I really like this. I don't even know what it is. Everdue Wisdom Frame Pack. Not really sure what this room is going to be yet, to be honest. I think in here it's going to be a little bit of a squeeze. So we could definitely add it in here. Just under this window, in fact. So we could do that. Yes, we need this, but where are we going to put it? Maybe we could put it over here. So it could just be like a dual room usage sort of space. Like we've got some of these pickies that we could definitely put just going up the stairs. So they're nice. I mean, to be fair, I might be overcomplicating this whole situation. I might just need to keep it quite simple. To be honest, I might just need to keep it really simple. I suppose we could put that there. I suppose I'd have to play test it and make sure that that's functional. I can't see why it wouldn't be. But then what do we do with that room? Oh dear. I don't quite know what else we're going to put in this space. To be completely honest, I'm at a bit of a loss here. We could put a mirror, I suppose, so your Sims can admire themselves, I guess. Because why not? And then maybe some plants just along here, like the little planter doodads that you can put down, like these, look. So we could put a few of these down and then put some plants in, ready for your Sims to take care of. Does that look silly? Does that look good? Don't really know at this point. Let's change the colour of these. I'm gonna have to come back to that room and have a little think about what I want to put on there in here, because I'm struggling with that. Okay, so up here we said we wanted to do just like a big open plan sort of bedroom situation, and then a bathroom with a big roof sticking in it. Like, oh, come on. So annoying, honestly. Right, I'm going to paint it all this colour just to begin with. And then maybe where the bed sits, which, to be fair, where's the bed going to sit? Probably on this wall here. I want to use the bed that came with the new pack, but it's quite big. So we could smush it into the corner, just there like this, or we could put it there. But I think your Sims will have problems getting in and out of it. So over here it is, I think. Oh, and then we could use that here as well. Why not? Another rug. Have we got like a pinky one? Has that got pink in it? Oh, it does. Oh, that's really sweet. Okay, got a dresser that we could maybe put over here, I guess. Is probably the only place it can go. We definitely need another mirror. I haven't used this one yet, so maybe we could use this one. We could even pop it just here. I think that'd be really nice. Just in the purple, it kind of ties the wallpaper in as well. Such an odd shaped house. I've definitely shot myself in the foot with this, with the shape, because it just doesn't, not that it doesn't make sense, but kind of doesn't make sense. But it's okay. It's fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this because the roof is sticking in so bad, and we can't even put the new. I suppose. Oh, I was gonna say, would the bath like help cover up the? That was wishful thinking, wasn't it? Oh, that is so annoying. But I don't want this space to go to waste either. So. Do you know what? It is what it is. I have heard that fairies don't have the requirement to use the bathroom. I'm not really sure how true that is, but I'll take it. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that, and that is really hurting me. But I really don't have a choice. I do not have a choice right now. Oh, I did not think this through when I made this house. This is the worst thing I've ever done. Like the interior downstairs is really nice, and then upstairs it's like, what's happened? Oh no, I might redo this before I upload it to the gallery, to be honest. Because this is not good. And then I don't even know what to do with this room. I don't want to turn that into the bathroom because it seems pretty pointless when we've got a functional room upstairs with a roof sticking in it. So now I'm like, well, what do I make this? Do I make it a child's bedroom? Don't know why I just came off there, because we did get a toddler bed. Would it be safe to put a toddler down here? Oh, look, there's like a little rug that's made for toddlers. That's so cute. And then maybe like this little rug over here, but not in that color because it's very like saturated. We definitely need a dresser though, because at the moment, we're going to struggle. Oh, in fact, this one from Horse Ranch could kind of save the day. Could put that there, couldn't we? For the toddler. And then again, the shape of the room. I have so not done myself any favors with this at all. We need some toys. Teddy bear would be good. Maybe over here. Like tucked in there, look. What are these rooms? Oh, I so did not think this through at all. Never again will I do this to myself. I just won't. I won't. What else do toddlers need? Oh, what about a toy box? There? Will they be able to access it there? At this point, I'm kind of over it. So I don't care if they can access it or not. Oh, what about this? Look, that's cute. It's got a little woodland theme. I think that's all we can really fit in there. It's so bad. It's really bad. Are these for infants only, or can toddlers use these? We'll soon find out. Okay, I feel like I should be able to salvage something like upstairs. I should be able to salvage this, but honestly, I do not think I can. I'm just being really honest there. I suppose we could have like a little desk or something over here, you know, so that your sim can sort of like look out, well, through the teeny tiny window. Somewhere to knit, maybe? No, doesn't feel right. What's that? No, don't want that either. Ooh, that could work. And then with a little seat of some sorts. Ooh, like this one from Crystal Creations. This is the worst thing I have ever built in my entire life. Not on the outside, but the inside's pretty bad. Oh dear. Okay, I think I've done my best. That room, don't even talk to me about it. That room, don't talk to me about it. And that room, don't talk to me about it. But apart from that, we're done. I'm officially like roasting in this office. I am so sweaty. It's just like, ugh. Right, okay. I need to go get some fresh air or something. Right, so the house is finally done. So this is the outside. We've got a nice little pond here, a swing set. There's like a little fairy house. So I'm really pleased with the outside. I'm also really pleased with the kitchen area down here. The living room looks really nice too. And then it starts to go a little bit wrong. So we've got, I mean, this is fine. This is still okay. This is still fine. So we've got the apothecary table and then the apothecary storage cabinet as well for your Sims to use. I did decide to turn this into a toddler room, but I'm going to be honest, that the shape of that room just no. So we're going to very briefly skip over that. We're also going to briefly skip over this bathroom because the roof is sticking right through the room and it looks ridiculous, but there's nothing that I can do about it, unfortunately, so we'll skip over that. And then this is the main bedroom, completely open and completely badly decorated as well. So yeah, at least the outside's nice though. I highly recommend if you download this lot, maybe you could redesign the entire interior. I just feel like as the build's gone on and as I've become more and more warm, my brain's just not been working. So I really hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless, but this will be available to download on the gallery under my origin ID, which is RachelPedd. I'll also link the tray files down below as well. You can get them from SimFileShare, but I really hope you enjoyed this. You all take care, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye.